What's up, everyone? I'm trying this new streaming platform. Hopefully, everything's all good. This is definitely a test and run, just be completely honest. So, another episode of Street Topics. As you can see right now, we're using StreamYard. So, if I like this, I'm going to go ahead and use a full version so I can use multiple platforms at once. This is, of course, is the host, Chris Holmes, and I have the Lioness Storm on my partner over here. So we're gonna hit up. How do you feel about the matter of fact? How you feel about this Texas weather? All this craziness going on.
Bipolar shit. Somebody called Elsa down here. Somebody need to get. They need to lock her up. I need Lava Girl right now.
Need everything. Texas. This is not the state for this. I mean, what teens? We talking about what 2-3 degree weather?
2, 3. Where was you at? You got 2. I think the lowest that I got in my area of Houston was about 14.
Yeah. Well, when that cool breeze came around the corner, it felt like it was lower than that.
10.
I have a screenshot where that thing said 1. I was like, oh, heck no.
Nah, -10. But I mean, I don't understand how these people do it in the north. It just puzzles me, like how they do this year after year after year. I couldn't do it. Not only that, my homeboy had just got back from Chicago right before the storm had got here, and he was like, for some reason the Texas weather is colder than the Chicago weather, and they got more snow. And I'm like,
Bipolar.
how is that freaking possible, man? How is it more colder here? But it's more snow up there, and it's like you're talking about this is colder.
And we got actual real snow. Not just a couple, oh, it's gonna snow down a little bit and it's gonna melt. Nah, it actually stuck. And I mean, when it's stuck, it's stuck. I mean, to the point where I actually had to shovel snow in Texas.
At least you got the pleasure to do all that. My black ass was hibernating like a damn bear. I slept for 2 days. Even the dogs were like, what is this and what's that? We not going out there. So I had to actually lay puppy pads down because the dogs wasn't going outside.
So for all that, and then on top of that, we had the electricity go out. And we are not talking about like some regular blackout either. Like, it goes off for a few hours. You got people having not power for days. Days.
That was dumb. Throughout the whole thing, I didn't understand that. Like when they told us, "Oh, well, you're gonna be at home for a couple of days for the snowstorm," I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some shit done. Get some shit done because it's gonna be cold outside. I'm not going outside. I'm gonna have food in my house. I'm gonna get some stuff done. I'm gonna catch up on some shows."
Nothing got done because that power was out for hours. We talking about days, like some people said, or 12 hours. I was thinking the same thing too. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be inside. Might as well, get a little ahead of time, do extra editing, all that. All that went out the window. I was over here on my computer, and I was like, okay, thankfully I saved, doing a couple of little stuff like that. I'm like, all right, I'm getting ahead. I'm like, what the?
No, only that. Like, what pissed me off? Okay, so I didn't have power. So I'm like, okay, I don't have power. So I have my phone. So my phone should have service.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't. My phone did not have service, so I couldn't get on. I couldn't get on TikTok. Couldn't get on nothing. Couldn't do not a thing. And then when the power did came on, and I was trying to do a blog, an important blog about the government.
Hey man, you got to be careful because they're gonna shut us down on this one. This is my first time doing this StreamYard.
Right when I finished publish, they cut my shit off. They was like, "You're not going to publish this right now."
Well, just in case, I'm gonna see if I can create a room too on Clubhouse. I'm trying to do multiple things at once. But it was just crazy, man, not having that power for that amount of time. And then on top of that, you have multiple people whose pipes busted. So we're not just talking about one or two. No, it was all statewide.
Yeah, but I still don't understand how the snowstorm affected the power.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and take the lead on. Them wind turbines.
I don't understand it. I don't understand how to fuck the power. I don't understand how it affect the internet either, because I've gotten 2 messages today about, we're trying to make sure that Xfinity we're trying to make sure that your internet service is back up to 100 speed. Why did it go down in the first place? So what you trying to tell me? The towers froze?
Then on top of that, we supposed to be known as the state of energy in Texas. That was a really good look because I hear all the other states looking at us like, oh y'all, the powerhouse, and y'all couldn't handle this. That made us look really bad.
Yeah, in like, aren't we supposed to be like one of the ones that had the first 5G towers up and shit? I had no bars, none
Struggling.
bar.
No Wi-Fi. Yeah, I know Wi-Fi.
And
No Wi-Fi.
no, I couldn't even go steal no Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi bum, none of that. So when I tell you I literally hibernated for 2 days, I literally slept for 2 days. Like literally, like I got up, used the bathroom, and went back to sleep.
Oh, hold up on that. Be glad that you was able to do that because there was a moment where people couldn't even have the water running. So if you, I mean, just imagine you getting all comfortable, like, all right, you do what you need to do, and then all of a sudden you're like, what the? Wait a minute, you're not about to do this to me. You're like, no, you got to flush on me.
Toilet so you can flush. Luckily, my water did not freeze. I have low water pressure right now, but I started running my water. You know how you're supposed to drip, make it drip. I started my water drip like 2 days before the storm actually got here. Why? Because I didn't actually know when the storm was coming. And two, I knew I would forget because I'm just one of those forgetful people. So, I mean, I've always had water, but the pressure right now is super low. Like, I tried to go take a shower a while ago. My hot water is no longer hot.
It's cold.
It's
ice cold.
And it's just dripping water, and I'm like, ooh, how you do this? How you do this? How people do this?
You think that was bad? Just imagine the time before they even had electricity at all.
See, that's what people in the olden days, they had tubs, so they really didn't take showers. So they got hot boiling water. Then they had to let it sit there for a while. So I guess if you wanted to take a bath, that was like a whole like 2-3 hour process. You know, had to throw it in the tub and then wait on it to cool down. And yeah, that was a process. I see. Badass little kids don't like to take baths because back in the day, it took a 2 hour process. Your ass probably fell asleep in that process. Or you probably got a bath with your parents' leftover water or some shit, something.
Not the leftover water. Oh, just got the little dirt over here squirming all around the mushroom.
Hey, at least they got some type of clean though.
Be like, I can tell where your foot was, literally. Like how you can tell. I can see your edges of your toe. Not just your little toe, your big toe. It just went around the whole feet. So let's go ahead and hit on the topic at hand that's very controversial and making a lot of people. Well, this whole thing is just upset a lot, me included.
Very upsetting because I'm still trying to figure out what's this ERTOC something, whatever that is. What is that?
Oh, I know you're talking about. So basically, I think there were sayings like this company is like privately owned versus like a lot of these other different companies. So they got to answer to legislative when it comes to making moves. So when it comes to situations like this, it really comes down to who you vote and put in office. And guess who we put in office? I'm not going to say, well, who voted in office? Ted Cruz, who in the middle of people freezing their tail off and power going off, pipes getting busted, and much more. And then on top of that, sadly, people dying. This dude's in Cancun.
It must have been nice. I mean, some of his people to Cancun too. I mean, we sitting here freezing to death, and his ass probably sitting on the beach somewhere, man, with a cocktail. Fucked up ass shit. Definitely fucked up ass shit, man. Like, you need to be in here freezing with us. Like, why the fuck your ass is in Cancun on the beach drinking Mai Tais and shit? The fuck?
That we voted in.
I think we need to do a recount. Something ain't right.
Oh, a lot of people were mad about that. And then you had one person go off on Twitter and saying, like, I'm sick and tired of us voting for these kind of people to represent. And in the middle of a crisis, this mother, he was really pissed off, is over here on the beach drinking and all that much more. And people with no power and all that. So I guess more than ever. I mean, last year wasn't a wake up call. Now more than ever, we need to stay more informed and pay attention to who we put into offices
Oh
to
yeah.
represent the state and much
That
more.
also, let us for as us as in color know that we don't have to. I mean, we have to vote more than just once, just not just the president electoral. We need to go to the electoral.
You're stepping on people's toes
I
now.
don't care. I'm going to step, crunch, dance, put some high heels on. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do because look, we us need to vote for other people besides the president. It takes these other people, these small people that we need to vote for to help, to help make choices for that goes to the president. So we need to vote for all the other people too, not just the president.
You know that was gonna happen. Well, I don't have time to be trying to look up for all these other people. I mean, does the
Well, you better because you're getting older. We're not getting any younger. So in a minute, if they take our freaking what is that, Social Security check, then you'll be looking real stupid. Well, you didn't go vote for whoever you were supposed to vote for or wanted to vote for, so now we don't have a Social Security check.
Okay, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate real quick. Well, that vote don't. I don't even know why you over here talking about this because voting don't do. What you talking about, Nicole?
Well, evidently vote for something because we voted Trump up out of there. 45 gone. And his tower. Did y'all see that? They freaking tore his tower down in New Jersey. That was so I don't know how to say it. That was just like,
No, go ahead and say. Street topic is raw. There's no filter. Go ahead and say.
no, watching that bitch go down. Yes. Yes. I was like, yes, let it fall, let it fall. But no, back to the lights though. I don't know if you've seen the comment about was it San Antonio or Austin? One of those cities. But all of downtown.
Oh, that was Houston too. Oh, I saw on Twitter. Matter of fact, while you doing that, I'm gonna try to see if I can find this
Why
picture real
you
quick.
got lights downtown? Ain't nobody downtown. Ain't nobody in them office buildings. But over here we don't have lights. I tried to go even the government stopped my drone from going up. That drone could go up. But when at nighttime, when I'm trying to catch what part of Houston had lights and what part of Houston didn't have lights, my drone would go up. All of a sudden we wouldn't connect. So I'm like, what the fuck? Well, why my drone won't go up? But
Oh,
that was just stupid shit.
so I'm trying to find Houston real quick, but right now I'm looking at if you can see, I'm trying to put my stuff into focus. Got these downtown images.
Mm-hmm. But I think Austin was like the baddest one because like they said we're like you know how we got south side, north side, well usually the white folks live on the north side and the black people usually live on the south side. Well the
Oh,
south
look,
side
trending,
was
y'all. Look, it was a mistake. Ted Cruz. It was a mistake.
whatever. Mistake my ass, okay? Mistake my ass, dude. And I'm still not understanding how this one homeless dude died. Like if y'all picked up all the homeless people and let them into shelter, did he just like refuse not to go?
Well, that's what they reported on the news. Is like I think one or like the few that sadly that it happened to, they didn't want to go inside. So that's what was reported.
Oh
I'm
man, if
look.
I'm homeless and it's cold like that, baby, I'm not refusing nothing. I'm taking whatever. Look, okay, look, my
I'm
dog
taking
needs
Kool-Aid
to stay hot.
couches.
I'm taking whatever y'all got to offer. Any type of heat. Oh yes. I think y'all just said fuck him and left him or whatever the case may be. Y'all didn't get every homeless person. Something wasn't right about that story.
Or did they really try to?
I don't think they tried to. I really don't because right before the storm had hit and when we were all supposed to be like hurrying up and getting home before a certain time, I remember driving under the underpass and seeing a homeless man in a basket, in a Walmart basket, in a sleeping bag, zipped up, like zipped all the way up, and he was like this. So I'm like, oh my god, somebody in there dead. And then all of a sudden he moved, but the bag was zipped all the way up. So I'm like, how is he breathing? Oh, the shit was scary. The shit was like, it's a
Now,
dead body there.
just imagine you just mind your own business. You come into a parking lot and all of a sudden you see a dead body because they froze to death. That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, this dude's in Cancun on the beach.
Drinking my
Oh,
in shorts and shit.
so here is the argument. I already saw a couple of tweets going back and forth. They were saying, well, his defense at first was, I was being a father at the time because my kids wanted to. Try to. Can you let me get it out first. You basic paraphrase. He said like, my kids wanted a nice. Let me try to find this. Basically saying this kids wanted a nice escape, so he took them on a nice vacation.
Okay, my kid nice escape too, because we damn sure could have went to Jamaica and came back if that was possible.
Oh Lord. We voted for him though.
Well, technically, I didn't vote for him because so that was the problem. Let me go vote. Let me vote next time, and it won't be for somebody like that.
To throw some humor on it, I'm gonna put this into the camera. So when he got off the airport, he had to get a police escort.
He gonna need more than police escort. We should have had some frozen snowballs in a damn cooler and threw at his ass. Bow.
The better question is, I don't know why he got that the person in the back, because that dude didn't even look like he was in shape. I'm just putting that.
He wasn't do shit. Eat that donut that I was gonna throw at his ass. Eat this and move out the way.
Be like it's Teddy Cruz. Hold on, I gotta like. Why do they even pay you for that? You can't even keep up.
Type of security at all. None. My dog is more security.
Shit, they could have. That's how they stormed the Capitol. They could have easily got to him if we wanted to.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! King, look. Hey, you good now?
The dog's like, you got me all on this live video talking about all this mess.
Yeah, he tried to get in the live. If he wanted to put his little doggy 2 cents in, I guess. Because he the one that didn't want to go outside. He thought it was too cold. But yeah, I mean, ugh.
So what do you think is next after all this? And hopefully they were saying we should get some kind of norm. And at this point, I don't know what is normal by Monday.
Oh, normal for as the weather or for? Because I mean, since 2020, no normal. Like my daughter had me laughing because she was like, "Mom, we're no longer in a pandemic. We're in a panoramic." I said, "A pan of what?" We're in a panoramic. I said, "Oh."
We're going to be having stories and telling our kids, like, I remember back in my day, we actually had live concerts where we actually showed up and not on the screen.
Man, I don't know what the frick the norm is. I really don't know what's next either, because it's always seemed like, okay, we're getting used to wearing the mask. Well, not really getting used to. We're getting tired of wearing the mask. And all of a sudden now we got below freezing weather. And then you got power that really ain't supposed to be off, but it's off. And then you're saving it. You got to disperse power throughout the city. Why are we dispersing power throughout the city? Why can't the city just have the whole power? What are you saving it for?
Meanwhile, downtown is lit up fully.
Downtown is fully lit up. Ain't nobody downtown. Ain't nobody in them buildings. Just so you can say, oh, this is Houston. Who gives a fuck? It's cold. Ain't nobody trying to come to Houston right now.
And we ain't got no power.
We ain't got no power. We ain't got
and we sliding all over the roads. Literally sliding all over the roads.
Yeah, and then they wanted people to come back to work yesterday.
Oh, go ahead and take the lead on this one. I already spoke my little 2 cents.
I had a boss that was like, no, I'm not coming to work because I ain't got no water, and I ain't got no power, and I ain't had a bath in 3 days, so I ain't going to work. Luckily, I had a boss like that. Now, today she was like, okay, well, my power's on, so I'm able to take a whole bath. So I hope you can take a whole bath so you can get your ass to work too.
Okay, just for humor, explain to the people what's a whole bath.
Whole bath, bird bath, whatever you call it, where you get a bowl of water, hot water, warm water, and you wipe the private part of your tush in your armpits, your face, and your ass. As long as that's clean, you should be good to go.
And then you put a little spray.
Brush your teeth. Don't forget to brush your teeth.
Oh.
Even though you got this mask on,
You better still brush your teeth.
still
We
better
don't want
because you
we,
don't want to make yourself sick.
that, and you
Yeah.
don't want to take the mask off, and all of a sudden your teeth is falling out out your mouth.
That too, and you want to have plaque and dark, tartar build up and shit, and then be like, "Ooh, bitch, when the last time you brushed your teeth?" Ugh. Shit, back in March of last year when the fucking pandemic first happened. That's why mint dentistry is all over the radio talking about when the last time you had your teeth
Oh,
done.
they making a killing. Oh, so since we're on this, you know who's making a real big killing? The plumbers.
Oh yeah, I would die to be a plumber right now.
Plumber's gonna come up after this month. I stop like, hey man, you see my new my
Like, is there any stock that we can put in right now for as plumbing? Let's see.
Hey,
Okay.
is there a plumber stock out there? Somebody need to make that.
Yeah,
It would have went off the roof just like GameStop.
I need to invest in that one. Definitely need to invest in that one right now. Just like I need to invest in heaters, water. Or,
It was that saying like you don't know how. On top of that, I'm not gonna lie. I took well. This is a survival tip for in the future reference, just in case we got to go through this again. If you run out of water and it snows, you can take the snow and melt it. Because trust me, that's exactly what I did to flush my toilet. Took that snow. Look. My survival instincts went off the roof. I was like, oh heck nah, I gotta flush this
oh
come out.
hell no. No. Luckily, when I did get some power at one point in period, I did find a TikTok that told me how to heat my house, but I was scared to do it.
how
But
they tell you
because
to?
I didn't think I was going, I think I was gonna burn my house down. But literally, you take toilet paper and you put
Okay.
it in a can, like like a soup can or something.
Say
And
what?
yeah, you take toilet paper. You take
Okay.
the middle part of the toilet paper. You put the toilet paper in the soup can. Then you pour alcohol all over the toilet paper, and then you light it. So then you got like a mini bonfire in your house. I was like, just my luck, I'll burn the whole
Oh,
apartment.
house down.
So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna try that. It looks real easy the way they got it set up and everything, but nah, I'm not gonna do that. And then what tripped me out yesterday when they was like trying to make people go to work? Never, ever, ever in my
Entire.
entire life, seen a line, y'all, at McDonald's.
Oh, because it's the only place open.
If you're from Houston, you know the Timmy Chan line is long as fuck. This line for McDonald's, I swear for Jesus, was like 2 blocks long. I said, who in the hell wants a McDonald's that bad?
Shoot, look, when that's the only option you have, you be like, screw it. I need some kind of food to go on my, even though your whole stomach gonna be toe up and you don't have to find a way to flush the
Man, let me tell you.
commode.
So yesterday, I don't eat McDonald's because I worked there. I was a manager there for a minute.
You, I work with you.
Oh yeah, I was your manager. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do this McDonald's line. So luckily, thank you, essays. Thank you. I love you. I love y'all. I love my Puerto Rican family. I love my Mexican family because every taco truck was open. I tell you, I got my street tacos yesterday. I was
Mhm.
so fucking happy.
You
Yes,
just went all Espanol on me.
yes. I went all Espanol. I got my street tacos with my bread and salsa and my limon and my onions and cilantro. Yes, baby.
And it was
Yes.
bueno. It was good.
It it was no, not beautiful. It was look great, like Tony the Tiger. Fuck that. Let's just get it.
English.
Yeah, let me go back to English on that one. It was bomb. It was like the best meal I had in 20 years because I hadn't ate in what 2 3 days. Like literally, like I had literally went and bought food for the pandemic, but because the power went out and my refrigerator like literally just got instantly hot for some reason, the food that I bought just instantly was gone. Instantly gone. Like for real. Like I told my daughter, I said, "Oh, give me a Dr Pepper out the refrigerator because, and let it sit on the counter because I don't drink Dr Pepper straight out the cooler because it's too cold for my teeth or whatever. 'Cause my teeth are sensitive." She brought it to me and she says, "Mom, I don't think you want me to set it out for a while." The shit was fucking hot. It was hot. It was a hot Dr. Pepper. I was like, "Oh damn, shit." So my sandwich meat was hot. So I mean, I didn't really get a cold meal. But luckily, me and my daughter had, made sloppy joe the night before. So when the power did click on at 2 o'clock in the morning for
Microwave.
yes, so we hurry up and ate sloppy joe at 2 o'clock in the morning when the lights came on, and then the lights back off at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we
Clutch.
had a semi decent hot meal for a while. The shit was actually funny, but it wasn't funny.
Because you were in it.
Yeah, it was horrible because like literally like we would go down the street to try to catch Wi-Fi and catch up on our messages and check up on friends and stuff because like I said my service was bad. I had 0 bars and literally while we're driving down the street you could see people houses lights go on and off, like one block will go off, one block will come on, and we're like what the fuck. It seemed like we was just like driving and we were the reason why the lights would go off on. It was just really
So you playing musical chairs with your cars as you pull up to the next household, the lights go on and off. So the Lioness is responsible. Well, the
no, I'm
storm.
not.
No,
Don't blame
but
me. You're gonna have to stop West Side looking for me. Hell no.
like, where's that damn Lioness?
No.
I'm gonna put my Michael Jackson. No. You try to get mother. It was you. It was you.
Nah. And then there was a line today to get in the fucking grocery stores. I mean, like for real, it was a fucking line like it was COVID all over again.
That's what I was saying. Like after this, Texas just shut. I mean, in general, we are not ready for any kind of random things because we just show how we act. The grocery stores are like can't keep up with the stock. We act
because right now there's no hamburger meat at all. I went in there because I was
no
gonna make
bread,
nachos.
no chips,
no water,
and then
no
at the
toilet
worst,
paper again.
I got told I learned from the first one. I got plenty of that. As soon as they started, I was like, "Oh no, we are not. Oh no, I'm not doing this again."
I feel bad because I forgot about my dogs. So today I was running all over town looking for dog food for my dogs, and all the places closed at 5 today. And I'm like, why? Why? My dogs gotta eat too. My dogs gotta eat too.
Justice for the dog. Nah, playing.
Yeah, but luckily I found one of those Mexican dollar stores. I'm telling you, I love my Mexican people. And got my dog some food.
I'm gonna start calling you the plug for tacos, tortillas,
Oh
and
man, you come to Houston and you want to know what the best tacos are? You better call the Lioness. Cause look, I hit up taco trucks. I tell you which one is good and which one is bad. I'm a hard critic when it comes to tacos.
Well, there it is. Anything else you want to add on to this crazy weather and Ted Cruz just taking his ass to Cancun?
Ted Cruz need to be crucified.
Yeah, damn.
It is almost resurrection, right? Almost April. So yeah, he needs to be crucified. Then somebody throw him in a freezer at the Crown Plaza. And yeah, leave him in there for a minute. Yeah.
Well,
that's not about right.
I don't know what else to say after that. That pretty much closes it all out. You want to tell the audience where to find you?
Hey, the Lioness Den is actually picking up now. We are on podcasts of Anchor and Spotify. I am now on TikTok.
Hey.
Never thought that would happen. I'm on Instagram and Facebook also. Check the Lioness Den out. We have some nice topics.
Mm-hmm. And of course, you see this one we live on Facebook with Street Topics. Of course, have the other one. So this one's raw. Now, the more family friendly one is Next Level Thinking. But every once in a while, we gotta say what's on our mind.
Raw and uncut like BET. When you come on there with no drawers on, you do what's the shit? What song that used to be?
Oh my
somebody on there with
Tip Drill.
Just Trip Drill. Come on there with Tip Drill and just be real nasty and raunchy.
Lord have mercy.
Like BT After Dark.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of After Dark, it's getting to that time. So on that, I'm going to just end this live podcast. Make sure you share, subscribe, and all that much more. Hopefully I can end this because it's definitely a test run. But y'all enjoy. Subscribe.